Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. Now, this one is one that I feel like I haven't done all too much because, I'll be honest, I think Jellusa might be one of those Loomians that I just never freaking use. And I don't think it's for super good reason, honestly, because it's actually really strong, right? Jellusa is actually just pretty good in general, but I guess I just don't see it all that often. But, you know, we're gonna give it a shot, and I'm gonna do something different than I did a long time ago. I kind of sniped a set from someone. Let me go actually see who made it, just so I don't claim it as my own. There is no credit, so I'm gonna go with Palm. We'll go with that. But yeah, we're going to take a look at it today. Now, I got very frail, smart, clever with the item Rageful plushie. I'm going with Rageful plushie because paired with Enchanted Coat, this thing can take any super effective hit and then get a huge stat increase with it. It'll do so much damage. And here we have Peace of Mind, Tsunami, Frostbeam, and Luster Loot. Luster Loot's kind of what makes this set really strong because we drain all their health with Peace of Mind plus Rageful plushie, getting us up to +3 super duper quickly. And then we get all of our health back pretty much. And then we can hit plant types with Frostbeam, and then Tsunami is just a nice coverage move to hit fire types. And this thing actually used to be much more broken than it is now. We used to have Deep Freeze, so it could actually hit stuff like Luminami if we would want to switch in against it. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, it can hit it, but it's not gonna, I don't think it beats it in a 1v1. Actually, it could. Potentially. But yeah, here are the TPs. 200 health, so you're as bulky as possible. 12 energy, so then you can get to 265, which will allow you for different types of combos, because it ends in 5. So, Palm, you get down to 240, so then you can figure out what you want to do there. Get up to 4 Tsunamis with that. 200 range attack, so we hit as hard as possible. 48 range defense. Let me see what this is for. Extremely bulky on the range side. That Ikazune's Thunderstrike 3 shots, pretty much. And then the 40 speed is so you outspeed non-nimble Umbra and Odiyaga that are max speed. But yeah, hopefully that you all enjoy. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty, here we go into the first one. So there's Luminami immediately, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful against it. But they have no zip zap switch in, so Ika's literally my perfect lead here. But they physically can't. They don't have Flash and Fleet either. Ooh, Protagon and Ika are really good here. This is also really good if I get a Drudge off. I get to Gnarly Gash and hit that Luminami, which can get rid of the Shade Pearl, which honestly doesn't do a whole lot. So I also like Cram Boss, but we'll have to figure that out. I do think I need to bring one of my ice types for the Terra Claw. Do I want to bring the one that can get rid of items, or the one with an actual ice type move? I mean, I'll probably go with Cram Boss. I think Cram Boss is better. Because you can get that speed creep on the Nova Deus, whereas Akalos will need a +1 boost. Plus, we get hit for 4 times effective damage with Boiling Press. We'd rather that not happen. And then, honestly, we could just go with Cosmeor. But I don't know, like, I feel like Teclipse is also pretty good to wall their Teclipse. Or is it just that I bring Akalos? I don't know, that Barblast is a little spooky. Maybe I just go with this. Huh. Jeez. I'm not that tired, am I? What a very good start. Okay. We're just going to instantly Zip Zap. We have literally no reason. He has no way to stop Zip Zap. So we always click Zip Zap, no matter what happens. But yeah, the idea is we want our Jellusa to sweep. So that's going to be our goal. Now we're not super bulky on the melee side, so maybe if he decides to hit us, we could go for a Palm Frostbeam kill. But then like Hunder just comes in, right? I don't know if this is the best idea. I really do not have a whole lot for this Terra Claw. Maybe they go for a big hit and then I survive it like super well. Then I just Frostbeam. Then I somehow survive Hunder, but I don't think that's happening. Okay, let's just Frostbeam now. Oh, the poison sucks. Honestly, Jellusa was not that great here. I'm gonna be honest. Like, looking at the matchup, it was not great at all. It just was not good. So this is not the best use of Jellusa, but if we can get rid of the Terra Claw, that's good. He's probably worried about me predicting him going into Hunter on Frostbeam, so he's probably going to end up opting to stay in, predicting Tsunami. But I'm just going to click Frostbeam. We'll find out, though. But yeah, look how quickly Jellusa becomes super threatening, right? Like, we're going to kill this. We hopefully should. We are at +3. Forgot Terra Claw is stupidly bulky. But we got the damage that we did need to kill Terra Claw, so we will take that. Let's do this then. We get a +1 range attack boost, and then it prevents the Hunter from wanting to come in and to take a zip zap. They don't have many electric moves to switch in, so Ika is just looking great now that the Terra Claw's out of the picture. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot I could have done with Jellusa there. I mean, it wasn't too good. I mean, what could I have beaten? Nothing really, so. I'm assuming Vice Jaws, right? I feel like that comes out. I'm gonna Zip Zap into, or they could also Mega Chomp, which would be a crazy move into Ika. Did they Mega Chomp? Oh, they Thunder, okay. That makes sense. Mega was better, though, in my opinion. I think you always Mega Chomp there, because Protagon never stays in anyway. Well, now the Hunter's low for Protagon, so right now Protagon's looking great. We just have to worry about that Nova Deus that we probably should have kept Jellusa around for. But we needed something to kill the Terra Claw, right? And if we can get rid of the Hunter, then Cramboss is looking really, really good, because then I just slap down the Luminami, get rid of Shade Pearl. This is a really good kill to get if they let me kill it later. Maybe they were assuming Flash and Flee. I don't need to do that. Alvin comes right back in to get a... It's going to get a melee attack increase, but it's fine. We do just have Dart Burst, which is free. I can also rest if I wanted to. They're not going to... I'm going to rest. They're not staying in. They decided to stay in. Which I did not expect them to want to stay in against a metal type move. They also they got maximum value out of that, which is kind of sad, but we should just be able to kill the Dart Burst. I don't want to lose Protagon because it's really, really good into this match. So we'll take down the Eclipse. Very tragic that he stays in when he loses to Eclipse on that turn. Unfortunate. But I don't think he had priority. The Stratosaur is still a little bit of a problem, but if it is a Hunter Strat Nova, Thunderstrike looked great. Which I'm assuming it is those three. I think Thunderstrike just kills because of the raw power. Yeah. If he was a little healthier, then he survives. Yeah, there's the Nova. That's what I was assuming. And Stratosaur's in the back for the late game clean. Okay, so we can go Cramboss then. I mean, what? He's gonna Fire Breath. There's no point in keeping Protagon around right now. You know, we can't risk the Ika anyway, because Ika wins the game as well. So, yeah, we just Dart Burst. There's no reason to risk anything. I say no reason to risk anything, and then I go for Dart Burst. Yeah, they were assuming Ika comes in on Fire move. And that's totally fine. And we just send this in. And we get a big slap down off. The reason we go Cramboss here, instead of just going straight Ika, is because Ika does not have enough damage to kill the Nova Deus. Now it has enough damage to kill the Nova Deus. And then we just Thunderstrike, right? Actually, if I want to play it super duper 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 safe, I can just Zip Zap first, and then see what the Stratosaur is. If it is Stratosaur, because I don't want to click the wrong move and then be in a bad spot, right? So, Zip Zapping here is actually completely fine, because if it is Stratosaur, then we just go Cosmere or Dissipate, Thunderstrike wins the game. But if they stay in, actually, no. Low-key, they actually win if they stay in Magnify with Clutch. So if it's Stratosaur, I Psycho Blast first. Okay, yeah. We're gonna Psychoblast first. Just to get rid of potential clutch. Because they could be clutch, which is their only win con. They're not, so we win the game. There's physically nothing, unless they're Gust. If they're Gust, then that'd be a little bit of a problem. But then they would need to Magnify and Gust, right? Then they risk me hypnotizing and still winning. Does it even get Gust? It does get Gust. Let's see. Is it Gust? It's Dissonant Chord. Yeah, Psychoblast was literally just to make sure he couldn't. It was just to make sure he couldn't go for Magnify in base form and then just win. So that's the only reason I did that. And now it's Jover. Thunderstrike. I mean, Jellusa couldn't do anything this game. It was really bad, so let's hope the next game it's a little bit better. Alrighty, here we go into the next one. Okay, Jellusa's a little bit better here. Actually very good. Sheesh, it is actually really good here. The only problem is the gas stroke, which we need to get rid of, which we have Cramboss for. Cramboss is also really, really good here. We need to get rid of the Deladris boots, though. And how do we get rid of the boots? I mean, this doesn't outspeed it. Is it this that comes in? I mean, this is also really good. It can also switch into the Pyrolin and make his life annoying. I can also do Jellusa into Pyrolin, which then I get to Palm. Then they're forced into the Lashent every time, so Icicle Traps is good to get up. We need to kill the Lashent, though. And that is much, much, much easier said than done. Much, much easier said than done. And they're gonna go with Deladrix lead, though, I feel like. Do I do this? I feel like this works, right? What I have to be worried about is the Teoshinu, but if they go Teoshinu, I just go Akalos. Do I do this? I'm worried about Deladrix lead. That's what I'm stressed about. Maybe I do this. The problem is, if I do this, they Zip Zap, and then they get my Rachel plushie, they go Lashent, and then I Frost Beam. But I'd be at +1, so that does half. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. Okay. Honestly, if they decide to go for traps, then that's a dub, because I get them up on my side, and that's amazing. Then I can just dissipate. Okay, huge. We throw back the Icicle Traps. That's really, really good. Very, very good. Alright, now we just dissipate. That also works pretty well, honestly. Let's do this. And then show off Flash and Flee, which they had, I think they had its Eclipse for Flash and Flee? I think? I'm not remembering right now, but maybe they didn't. Okay, no, they did not. It's so weird when Dokomoris play like this when they know that Cosmore's regift, and Cosmore being one of like Dokomori's best counters in the entire game is a little weird. He is also -1 speed, so Cosmere outspeeds it right now. So I do get a free Psychoblast off. I need to throw out some free damage onto... What? That's a weird switch, I'll be honest. Well, now we just dissipate into the, Don't poison, please. Is he gonna Mudslide? That he can Mudslide. He can also Tamp. If he Tamps, I just get to go into my Cramboss, right? I steal the Stat Boost and just go boom, right? Like, I just go bam, right? I mean, I'm totally vibing against this guy right now. I'm chilling. All I need to do is kill Gasstroke, and then I just go into Jellusa, and then I just palm and win. Because he can't go into his Lantorch, he can't go into his Pyrolin, he can only go into Lashent, which, yes, lowers my range defense, or range attack, but I should be at +2. Okay, yeah, no, he's throwing. I guess he doesn't know about Ravenous. Unless I just didn't bring, my Cramboss, which I know for a fact that I did, so we're vibing. Once we kill this, Jellusa's in the clear, so we're in a very, very, very good spot to just slap down, right? This thing can't hit me. And if they go into Pyrolin, they take a lot of damage. I could have also technically gone for a Battle Chime here, which this is actually a very good moment to go for Battle Chime, but I'd rather slap down and get rid of the item on the Pyrolin, which then invites Jellusa to come in. So I think this is fine. Alright, we eat their stat boosts, and then we just kill the gas stroke. Beautiful! Down goes the gas stroke. Very intriguing plays by them, though, I'll be honest. Very intriguing. I'm very confused by the plans. Yeah, this makes sense. Now, is it going to be Flare or Flash and Flee? Normally, I'd be worried, but we have one of the best counters to Lantorch on our team. We literally wall every move that it has, and we take nothing from anything. Yeah, we take nothing. We are totally fine. We would have taken double that if it was Flare, so we get an idea on how much damage we'd be taking. We take what was that, like 30? 30 something damage? Teoshinu is in immediately. Well, I did say earlier if they go Teoshinu, I'm just gonna go straight into a Kalos. One thing is, though, like, I have Ravenous on my Cram Boss. What are they trying to do here? Are they gonna Power Focus? No, they just go for Mega Chomp, okay. Do I just Drudge, honestly? I'm just gonna Drudge. What if he dodges? And what if he has Dodge for some reason? Okay, he makes a very interesting move there, which is just to go Lantorch. But I know how bulky a Kalos is, and if I'm right, I survive this every time. Do I Drudge again and then just win? I feel like I could, honestly. Because he's just gonna Flash and Flee, right? I'm just gonna Gnarly. Maybe he's a weird non-boot set. He could be. But I don't think anyone's that insane to not use boots on Lantorch, because all that makes sense on Lantorch is using boots. I do not think that I die. Oh, he was not boots. Okay. That or he was boots and he's very smart and he's not max speed. That's the only other explanation. Because I'm 200 non-brawny, which means at +1 I have 201 speed. The Lantorch, the only possible way I could have outsped him, because if he's boots, would have been if he was 124 speed investment. Well, now I have a really strong... I'm going to Gnarly Gash first and then Rogue Assault, because this thing has an enchanted coat, right? So, okay. I'm not sure if he's going to Bequeath immediately. I'm going to Drudge again. I can Rogue into another 50 costing move, though. Okay. The real question is, what is he going to be doing with this? Because he does not have a speed buff yet. So we kill this thing next turn. Right? So yeah, Teoshinu's dead. I guess he wanted to... I know he's Bequeath, right? I know he's Bequeath, but I'm never worried because I can just eat the stat boosts, right? Just gonna Wave Wrecker. The reason I went for Gnarly Gash there instead of Wave Wrecker was to hope for a melee defense lower, by the way. Just in case you were all a little confused why I did that. So Deladrix is in. This is something that Jellusa is able to do really, really well in too. I can actually just flail and kill this, so this is funny. We're in a really good spot with Jellusa right now to win the game. We just need one palm and we're in a good spot. The optimal flail, yo, let's go. Oh, you guys excited for the Halloween event? I'm very excited because this guy's coming into Pokemon Unite soon. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to stream that. Is this his last? He has 2. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to stream the Pokemon Unite thing. Probably will, but it's at 2 in the morning at my time, so it might be a thing where I play it on my own for a little bit. And also, I had some problems with my Switch recently where my left Joy-Con, right, was not connecting, or it was connecting to my Switch itself. The problem was, why'd I wave? No, it should still kill. It's fine. The problem was, it would randomly just disconnect if I fiddled around with the left Joy-Con a little too much. And it's mostly because, like, I usually play in handheld mode when I do stuff. I usually play in handheld mode. I don't use a pro controller. I have a pro controller, but I don't exactly use it too often. So I figured out what it was. I don't know if you can't spot it with the camera, but on this little thing right here, the little slide. You know how you slide the Joy-Con thing? It's like, and it connects. right? That's what this little thing is here. When it connects to the switch, that's the electric connector thing. That's what it said. So when I figured that out, I wiped it down, and then I was just like, and then all of a sudden I stopped having problems. So I think some gunk got in there somehow. I'm not entirely sure. I don't take it very many places. If you're confused why I didn't go for Wave Wrecker on the Dokomori, it's because this thing is sponge. So I'd rather not give it health. I'd rather just go Jellusa, get +2, than win the game with Frostbeam. Good game. Good game. Alrighty, here we go into the next one. Let's go. Okay, we're walled by the Cleone, so we want to be careful against that. If we had Deep Freeze, we wouldn't be walled. Again, this is the game where Zip Zap is really strong, so I'm definitely going to be bringing both Protagon and Ika. One problem I'm having here is this Metatoad, so I might want to try to get Krampus to do stuff. I also could just go Cosmere if I'm that worried about the Metatoad. I do think I'm going to go... I do think that I am going to go into Cosmere, though. I'm going to do this. And if they go Dokomori, they're probably just going to go for... I mean, Ice Cold Traps, this game's a lot better because there's no fire types and he has no good removal. So it also threatens the Lashent and the Morphezu. And the Lashent's more of a threat to the Jellusa. So see what happens here. Wendelin is in. Now, these things generally run boots, so we can assume a few things here, but honestly, if he does that, I'm gonna Fire Breath. Oh my god, go into Lashent. Go into Lashent. Go into Lashent. Go into Lashent. Yeah. So that's the Jellusa threat gone. Okay. Woohoo! Well, that worked out. Do I risk a Jellusa? Yeah, I'm gonna risk a Jellusa. Does he Mega Chomp? Yeah, there it is. That's what I thought. Yeah, that made sense. No, my Rageful plushie. What a tragedy. I get a predict, he gets a predict. Just go Krampus then. And then we get a strong slap down that he can't switch into. Oh, I could Battle Chime. No, I can't Battle Chime. This thing has Dazzling. And this thing outspeeds me. Slap down then. What? Huh? That is beyond me why you did that. Was he predicting me to predict him? And then he switched something into predict? I'm just gonna slap down again. Did he have a Eclipse though? Maybe that's why he did that, because he thought that I was gonna like Vice Jaws on the Eclipse or something. I mean, I will take the both things that Jellusa beat or would have beaten Jellusa are dead now. It's just this Wendelin. So Wendelin's probably going to come in here and go for a Dazzling. If he hits 2, I actually live. I'm going to slap down. If I get rid of these boots, Ika also wins. Oh, I can live 3. Not if he crits. 2 crits is a little not great, huh? Let's go Jellusa. Can't kill it. Let's just start getting our health back, I guess. Is it gonna palm? I mean, I got a lot of health back from that. I'm gonna instantly go Protagon, and then I'm just gonna Thunderstrike spam. If he gusts, though, it's a little bit of a problem. But let's see what he does. Let's find out what this guy does. The 2 crits and dazzling a little... I mean, the Wendelin is still a threat, right? But the thing is, I think I'm totally fine against Wendelin because I still have Cosmior in the back, which hasn't taken any damage. Yeah, there's the Gust. I'm not worried, actually. I'm just going to Thunderstrike. I have no reason not to. Like, I do not have any reason to not just Thunderstrike here. Yeah, there's Palm. My Cram Boss is dead, so I can't get rid of the buffs, which is a little scary. There's the Rageful. I'm definitely dead to Jetstream. 100% I'm dead to Jetstream. Oh, I survived. Wait, what? I should not have survived that. This thing doesn't run enough speed, right? I don't think this thing has enough speed, actually. Because, no, Nimmo 200... No. I don't think it has enough. I do not think that it has enough. I mean, we're going to find out, right? Doku? Wendelin. Makes sense. We throw out the first bit of damage, and then we go Cosmior, set up Icicle Traps. If he Mega Chomps, we get a Hypno. Oh, we're just in a great spot, actually. I just Icicle Trap. The reason I Icicle Trap is because it prevents the Morphezu from coming back in later. So now Morphezu's just dead. Unless he goes into it now. Oh, okay, he knew. He knew I wanted to do that. He's gonna Gust immediately. He either Gusts or Slumbers, so... Psycho Blast is fine. Oh, okay, so no, he opts to die. That's fine. Mega Chomp, I live from the Wendelin, so it'd be kind of dumb if he goes into it. Though the Wendelin, I think, kind of just sweeps at this point, because everything I have is too low to survive a hit. So, like, what I need to do is Hypno here and put this thing to sleep. Because everything that I have one-shots it, so... And I get my Milkshake here. So I can actually live one other Mega Chomp, I think. Okay. Yeah, I needed that. I really, really, really needed that. Yeah, I know. I would have lost to Wendelin if I didn't get that. I think that the play here is Ika. Ika's Flash and Flea's enough. And then if it's... I don't know what his last is, though. The last is a little bit of a problem. The Wendelin, like, just wins. So if I need to make sure I get the Flash and Flea to kill here. He only has enough for one more move, though. So if this doesn't kill, I just go back into Cosmior. And then if he rests, I'm screwed. Actually, he can't rest. Because, no, he could. Okay, no, he opts to try to go for the kills. But 2 turns sleep guaranteed. We love it. All right. So what is the last? I got quite a bit to beat whatever the heck is his last. I'm kind of noticing that, like, the Jellusa is not too great after, like, not having Deep Freeze. So, I don't know. It's Joltooth. Nah, he doesn't have enough damage. He does not have enough. He'd have to bulk up. But bulking up makes your melee defense higher, which makes it so I get a range attack buff with Protogon, so... I just go Ika, Flash and Flee into Cosmior, go into Ika, Flash and Flee into Protogon, then Flash and Flee. I just keep Flash and Flee. I can also just go Protogon, Energy Surge, and then Flash and Flee, which I think ends the game a little quicker. Look at that, bud. We won again. Thunderclap. Enchanted Coat was not enough to survive. Like, I didn't really get the Jellusa to work how I wanted it to, but I still think that it did well in regards to stuff it was trying to beat. Like, it stopped the Lantorch entirely, which is one of the best Lantorch counters. It is probably the best one in the game, because it can then heal off of the Lantorches. E-Surge. Sheesh, almost just enough to one-shot. Really shows the power of a +1 Protogon. Now imagine if I was Choice Specs. That's what I really want to see, is a Choice Specs Protogon would really remind me of Genesect from Gen 5. It would literally be Genesect from Gen 5. You could also go Choice Scarf, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like like specs is so much better. And that is going to be a GG. And that'll be the end of the video. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Now, I definitely think that I could have done this a little bit better. Like, if I had gone, after I got the kill on the Wendelin, if I just went into the Cram Boss instead of going straight into the Jellusa, predicting Fade Away, then I think I would have been in a much better spot for Jellusa to actually do something, because then I could have just palmed, and then I live any one hit from the range I was in, then I get to go for Luster Loots to kill stuff. I would have been in a much better spot with the Jellusa, but I do think that it still worked out fairly well for what it was trying to do. It was able to stop the Lantorch. I don't think it's super strong for sweeping ever since the loss of Deep Freeze. Plus, people have become way more aware that hit it on its melee side and it's just going to die. So, yeah. And plus, with the rise of, like, Cram Boss usage, it's definitely not the best thing to use, because they can just go into Cram Boss, slap down, get rid of the buffs, and then you're just like, oh, I'm getting, like, 50% of Cram Boss's health, but I lose every benefit of me. So, yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye!